Hey guys, I'm back with another GoPro tips and tricks video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make the cheapest handlebar mount ever. So what we've got here, I've got a selection of different U-bolt mounts, and you don't need more than one. If you go to the hardware store, you can pick these ones up. These were individually, these I think were $1.50, and same with the bigger one, maybe it was $1.75, and then there's also a pack of two for, these are a little bit smaller ones, and I think this pack was all of $3 something. So really cheap. Now the important thing to get with these ones is that they're 1/4 inch thread. So these are 1/4 by 20 inch threaded U-bolts. This means that the threads on these is exactly the same as the threads that are taken by our GoPro tripod mount. So what this means is that if we can put this U-bolt onto whatever we're going to mount our GoPro onto, and then when we're done, we just screw our tripod mount on to one of these threaded parts of the U-bolt. I decided to make my U-bolt mount a little bit better by picking up some of these 1/4 inch wing nuts. Now these are going to fit onto here and replace the standard bolts that they came with, so that I can undo them and do them back up without actually having to go get a wrench. These were 30 cents a piece, so again, very cheap and didn't really add any cost to the overall mount. To put these on, we're going to unscrew these ones, and then we can just put our new ones on. Now the reason that I got 3 is that the first 2 are going to tighten down this bar, which is going to clamp our handlebar, and the second or the third one is going to go on upside down and get screwed up against the tripod mount. Now what this does is it allows me to actually screw the tripod mount down until it hits the wing nut and not until the end of our bolt bottoms out inside the tripod mount. This allows me to actually control the angle at which the tripod mount is facing. If we just let the tripod mount bottom out, it will be facing whatever way it's facing when it bottoms out, and there's no way to change that. If we have this wing nut at the bottom for it to rest against, we have the ability to control the angle that the tripod mount is facing. So I'm going to have to use this one here. So we first take this flat metal plate off, then we grab the U-bolt, slide it onto our mount. We then grab the flat plate, slide that on next. Then it's our 2 wing nuts. You can just spin them on loosely for now. It's important that we don't do one up tight, because one up tight before the other one is on. Alternate between tightening the right and left one until our clamp is tight. Then we can go ahead and spin on our 3rd wing nut. This one's going to go on upside down. Then comes our tripod mount. And give this 2 full rotations, and then pick the angle at which you want it to point. I'm picking this angle, and then we spin our wing nut up until it's tight against the bottom, and then holding on to the tripod mount, we snug up the wing nut. And just like that, our tripod mount, our GoPro roll bar mount, handlebar mount is finished. Depending on the width of the U-bolt that we use to make our mount, that will control the size of tube that we can mount our GoPro onto. The last step, of course, is just to take our GoPro camera, slide it into the GoPro tripod adapter, and screw it in. Just like that, we're done. Now, the parts needed for this were really cheap and easy to pick up. They're 1/4 inch U-bolts, which you can be had at almost any hardware store for a couple of bucks. A few 1/4 inch wing nuts, which really weren't even necessary. If you didn't want to use these, you didn't have to. Really, all you needed was this wing nut, and then the GoPro tripod adapter. Now, if you don't want to pick the one up from the GoPro website, quick search on any online store, maybe Amazon or something, will turn up a ton of other GoPro tripod adapters, which are also very cheap. Thank you guys for watching this other GoPro tips and tricks video. If you've enjoyed it, please make sure you check out my channel and subscribe for lots more videos. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below and I will be sure to read them and respond. And if you've enjoyed the video, like it. Most of all, guys, till next time, thanks for watching.